to another food video. This is my husband Omer and my name is Faye. We hope you're all doing really well today. So today's recipe is called...
Assalamu alaikum, Reshami Malai Chicken. It's a very special dish which is prepared on special occasions in Pakistan, and today we're going to try our best to do it nicely for you.
So Reshami Malai Chicken.
Yeah.
Let's get going. So let's find out what we'll be needing today. We're using 500 grams of boneless chicken. We have 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, got 1 teaspoon of salt. We've got 1.5 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste and 1 tablespoon of cream. I'm also going to be using about 3 chopped green chilies, a handful of coriander, half a lemon, and then we've got 5 tablespoons of yogurt. We'll be using some coal today for a nice smoky aroma and flavour, but I'll show you what to do with that in a little while. Moving on now, we will also be needing 2 medium-sized brown onions, 10 to 12 cashew nuts, 1 tablespoon of methi, and a little sprinkling for garnish of Garam Masala. So to begin, we are going to be marinating the chicken. So I'm going to take the 500 grams of chicken here. I'm using quite a big bowl so I can mix it all together. I'm going to take the coriander powder, the red chili powder, the turmeric, the salt, the ginger and garlic paste, we've got the cream, let's get the lemon now. My favourite bit, the chilies. The coriander, I'm just going to break this in my hand. It's already looking so nice. And the yogurt. You see that all right? Just going to give it a mix now. So I hope you guys are all doing really well. Here in England on the weekend it's been raining and snowing a little bit this morning, but it's stopped now, which is nice for anyone who's going out for a walk, I suppose. I'm just going to spend the day cooking and eating as per usual. So that is coated quite nicely. And now it's the fun bit. We are going to be using the coal. So I need to find someone really responsible to help me with that. So why not ask a Pakistani, because they are very health and safety conscious. So let me see if I can find a way.
Okay, I'm just heating up coal, which can be very dangerous, so don't try it at home if you're in England. I've been playing with coal all my life doing barbecue, so I feel in control, but it's not recommended to do it indoors. Okay, it's nice and hot and burning on one side. So what I'll do is copper pan. I'll transfer this to the copper pan and I'll just put some desi ghee on it to get the smoke out. So as soon as that happens, place it inside the pan with the marinated chicken and put the lid on. And this is going to marinate now for at least half an hour and then it will be ready to cook.
So it's time to start the cooking. First step is to take the methi and we're going to put them onto a hot pan and we are going to roast this for 30 seconds or so, just so that the smell comes out. I love this smell so much. Oh. You can smell it the moment it hits the heat. It's really nice. So just oh. I'm just giving them a little crush as well, just to break them up a bit and release a bit more of that flavour and smell. But I think that's pretty much there. Doesn't take long. Chose the smallest cup in the world, which was a very, very good choice. There we go. So I'm going to use the same pan, and it's time to start prepping the onions. So there's a little bit of Kasuri Methi still in the pan, but I'm not going to worry about that. And just use a bit of oil just to sort of roughly coat the bottom of the pan. And I've got that on a medium heat and I'm just going to wait for the oil to heat up. My oil is now hot, so in goes the onions. Just to remember, this is the 2 onions, the 2 medium-sized brown onions going in. And I'm just going to cook these until they soften, go a nice golden colour, and just cook down a bit. So the onions have nicely softened and started to gain some colour. So I'm going to add the cashew nuts now. These are also just going to fry a little bit, and I'm also going to just wait a little while longer for those onions to turn a bit more brown. Nice golden colour. You can really smell the methi cooking and the onions. Just the smell already is so nice. The onions have now gained a little bit more colour. They've gone to that medium brown colour, which is perfect. And what we're going to do now is make a paste from this. So I'm just going to pour it into a bowl so that I can blend it together. Careful not to splash yourself with hot oil. So it's all in here now, and I'm just going to add literally a splash of water just to help it blend together. try that for now. So just using a handheld blender. So it's gone into a nice paste in texture, so that looks pretty good to use now. So the next stage is to add just a drizzling of oil to a pan. It's the same pan that I've used throughout this cooking. I've just put it on a medium heat. So to begin, we are just going to add some whole spices. Now, I did forget to mention this at the start of the video, so let me just share it with you now. So we need a little bit of cinnamon stick, 2 bay leaves and 3 cardamom pods. So those are going to go in. So it's time to add the paste now. It's very nice and thick. Going to now stir that round, and what we're looking for is it to slightly change colour as it cooks, so we'll keep an eye out for that and just let it cook with those whole spices nicely. I hope you can see that the colour has changed because it's looking really nice and golden brown now, which is perfect. So it's time to add the chicken. So this has still had the smoke sort of marinating in the chicken. Wow. That smells like barbecue, like just so rich and smoky. It's really nice. So all of this is going in now. So I've managed to get the chicken in now. And what I'm going to do is just fry this together for 4 or 5 minutes. This is on a nice sort of medium heat, just to get it all to warm up, because remember we've got that yogurt, that cream in there, and it's a little bit cold. And then we're just going to wait for all these flavours to blend in together, the chicken to cook through nicely. So I'm just going to wait for that to heat up and give it a nice fry. So this is looking really nice. The chicken has firmed a little bit. It's been cooking for about 5 minutes. The oil is starting to separate. You've got a really nice masala coming. The aroma's lovely. So we're on the right tracks. Now I'm just going to cover this and put it onto a low heat. And just to cook it for about 10 minutes, just to make sure that chicken is cooked all the way through. So lid is going on and temperature is going down. And we'll check that in a few minutes. So while that's cooking away, I thought I would talk about my painting. I don't know if you have noticed in the start and end of our videos we have sort of like a title-y page, and it's just a clip of our fireplace and our living room, and there is a painting on top of the fireplace. I did this painting maybe 4 years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago, and it's meant to be Badshahi Mosque, which is in Lahore. Lahore is where Umair grew up, and at the time I wanted to bring something into the house that was a bit familiar to a city he grew up in. So I got the image from the internet and just sort of sketched it and painted it. And so yeah, if you're ever wondering about what that painting is meant to look like or meant to be, it's Badshahi Mosque. So yeah, that now sits at the fireplace to be admired by you guys now as well. So yeah, let me know what you think about it, really.
Okay, Faye fried this chicken for 5 minutes at sort of medium to high heat, and then it was the lid was on and it's been cooking for about 10 minutes now at a low to medium heat. So let's take the lid off and see how it's doing. Looks very nice. The oil has separated, it's leaving the paste, and the chicken seems to have cooked all the way through. If you're using chicken on bones, at this stage I would suggest you to add a splash of water and maybe let it cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. Because these were small cubes of chicken, they have cooked all the way through. Okay, just to make sure that the chicken was properly cooked, I have checked 1 cube of chicken and I would say it's 90% done. So what I'll do is I'll just add a tiny splash of water and give it another 5 minutes on sort of low to medium heat for it to cook all the way through. So it's boiling water from the hot kettle. That's it. Give it a gentle stir. And I'll set it on low to medium heat and the lid goes back on for another 5 minutes. It's been a couple of minutes. I'm just going to check how it's doing, and I'm going to add tiny bit more salt, which is to my taste, and sprinkle Garam Masala on it as well now. Just a tiny bit of salt. We already added 1 teaspoon of salt in the marination, so it's just a tiny pinch of salt. That should do. And I'll put the lid back on for another 2-3 minutes now. Chicken is almost ready. I'm just preparing some thinly sliced ginger to go on top of it for garnish. It's really optional, you don't have to use it, but I really like the taste of ginger, fresh ginger, when it's garnished on chicken, so I'm going to use some. Oh, you've got my hat on.
What do you think?
Looks very nice.
Now I feel like a Pakistani cook.
Okay. So this looks nice. Just going to check chicken now, and hopefully it should be done. Okay, let's see how the chicken is doing. So you see, it looks beautiful. The color is so nice, the oil separated, and it's ready to eat. I'm just going to garnish it with the methi, the Kasuri Methi that we roasted earlier. And the aroma coming of Kasuri Methi is very, very nice. It's so tempting, and I love the taste of Kasuri Methi. So does Faye, and I think we're getting hungry now, so we'll be eating very soon.
So I am now going to finish off this dish, just to literally spoon it into a bowl and garnish. I cannot stress enough the smell that this dish has given off. It literally smells like I'm in a restaurant. It just smells so nice. I literally can't wait to try this. So I'm just going to garnish now with some finely chopped ginger. And some coriander.
Okay, moment of truth. Let's try and see how good it tastes. It smells amazing though, but let's give it a try.
I can't
Okay, you
wait
try
for
it from
this.
there, I'll just try it from the pan.
At the same time, we'll try. Didn't even wait for me.
This is amazing.
Oh my goodness.
The taste of Kasuri Methi in there and
Wow.
the creaminess of this dish, it's just, I think it's one of the best dishes if you want something in chicken. Definitely give it a try, and I really hope you like this recipe.
I am so surprised how nice this tastes. This has taken our cooking to another level. This is genuinely so nice. This might be one of my favourite dishes now. Is that methi? That is so nice. Wow. Right. Anyway, we really hope you've enjoyed this video. We really hope that you make this dish because you're missing out if you don't. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you again next time. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
Save me some, please.
So much left.
So much left. Only been not filming for about 2 minutes.
It's just outstanding.
It is. Feed me. I'm telling you, this is what keeps us together, is his food. Oh my god. Wow.